Hi Pisces, my name is Tianah and welcome to my channel Inspired by Ease. I am so happy that you came across my little yet steadily growing channel, and I hope this week's message is of some value and resonates with you. Before I get into the reading, I just have to say that of course this is general. Oh, and I really want to thank all the new subscribers that have been coming on. I really appreciate all of you, and it really means a lot to me that we're steadily growing together as a tribe. So, of course, this is general. You can swap around the characters. I might be talking about you, or I might be talking about another key person in your life. And my readings aren't date specific, so it might resonate with you now, or you can check back and look at my past readings that I have done. And also feel free to check out your moon and rising signs, or just any reading that you feel called to. I encourage you to practice using your intuition. We will get started and jump right in. Pisces. You have transition and soul time. So this isn't just any old kind of transition. Maybe this is a lot deeper because we have soul time here. So yeah, there is some kind of major deep transition that you are going through that is coming from a very deep place. And I almost want to say that you've agreed at this point in time, before you were born, to go through this kind of transition. Like there is just something about a certain kind of timing that has like unlocked something in your DNA or your energetic body or something, and is calling you to this new path, or this new way of living, that's creating all of this change and transition in your life. So I have no idea where that came from. Yeah, just channeling. So yeah, let's read with transition. It's just a very beautiful card. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and of our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. So I also want to point out that I see a lot of purple, and I see a lot of like orangey red. So there's some kind of balancing that is taking place between earth and ether, between deep spirituality and your root chakra. And the root chakra all has to do with sexuality and creativity, but also feeling anchored, feeling rooted, feeling secure, and feeling stable. So there might be some kind of an uprooting in some way that is going on, because you're setting down your roots in a whole new way. And there's also a lot of deep blue, so there might be incoming communication and things that you are wanting to express. And we even have Arvel the parrot later on in this reading with the fairies. So yeah, there's definitely something that you are wanting to communicate, or someone else is wanting to communicate to you, or your angels and guides are wanting to communicate to you. So yeah, I am sensing this this balancing. I just started to do this with my hands, so I feel like you are starting to learn how to mold energy and also expand your energetic field. And expanding your energetic field just means, coming more into your power, becoming more joyful, feeling more free. And there is a, I think it's called like the Torahs or something, that invisible, the energetic field of like everything, of the earth, of an orange, of ourselves, and it's this constant energy going out, energy going in, energy going out, energy coming in. So you are strengthening that, and you are strengthening your energetic field, which of course is going to, if you have had any health issues, that's going to improve your health and your overall well-being. And also protection is going to protect you more. Okay, there's a lot of information that's coming through. Yeah, so you are water. So I'm getting, this is perfect. So you're the water, and you're balancing the earth beneath you and the air above you. So you're really like mastering energy in some way, Pisces, and you are the oldest and wisest water sign. So I feel like this has to do with cycles, things coming to an end, coming to a new beginning. So where you might be entering a stage in your life where you have to put on beginner's mind again and be okay with maybe not being a complete master in this new period of your life, and really enjoy it, of learning and growing in this new way. Yeah, okay, so and then we have soul time, which is really, really great. And I also, off of this card, I often get the endings of karmic ties and things like that. The people who are our greatest teachers, that kind of thing. Anyway, so and you're entering this new cycle where you're starting to connect and attract people who are more on your level and that are just a better match for you. So there's endings and new beginnings here. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So there's definitely some new chapter that you are starting in your life, a new reality that you are calling into being, and the old is getting closed and put away, and like the dust is settling. Okay, so we have Tianah of the waters, Pisces, total Pisces in their element. And we also have the number 3 and the 7 up at the top. So this is a upgrading, a promotion, the new reality that you are calling into being. And I'm almost getting, Pisces, that you are having to mourn what has passed. I'm sensing some kind of mourning that is taking place here. So it's kind of twofold. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. So there's a mourning process that you're letting go of the old reality, the old you, the old way of doing things. And there might be some kind, it has this like somber sadness kind of quality to it. And then for others of you, I'm getting this mourning as in just pure relief of just like feeling so good and feeling like for some of you, you were in the Sahara Desert, and which is awful for a Pisces because you're water and you had to go without water or a decent amount of water for a really long time. And now you're in absolute paradise filled with lakes and waterfalls, and it's just like so much relief that that it's like you're mourning that it just feels so good, like, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's two things that might be happening. And for those of you that it's more of like a sad thing, it's very temporary. It's just like part of like shedding old skin. And I'm almost getting a Pisces who is coming to terms that their baby has grown up and they have to go to college type thing. So it's kind of like grieving that they're like, it's like they'll always be your baby, but they're kind of not your baby anymore, and they have to go into adulthood. So it's like it feels like that kind of thing. But then at the same time, you're really happy for them, you're really proud of them, and you're excited for the future. It just basically I am tuning into a Pisces that is grieving like the role that they used to play, and now it's like, yeah, they're having to be like, okay, well, now what? Now what do I want to do with my life? Either now that my baby has left the nest, now what? Or now that I am financially secure and everything's great, now what? Or now that I'm retired, now what? It's like kind of like this now what kind of feeling, and kind of, yeah, mourning the past, but also feeling great relief, and then coming to this point of now what. And I feel like that answer is going to come to you very quickly, Pisces, because we have Soulless here, which is all about illumination, coming into your power, knowing who you are, coming into your power. And then also I was talking about combining the elements, finding balance between the elements of earth and air. And now you are starting to embody more of a fiery element, or just this great sense of passion. And the answer is coming from the depths. So I'm getting like something in your DNA, something in your life force, something in your life purpose is suddenly starting to be revealed to you. It's like unzipping, and the idea, the dream is coming from the depths of you, and once it really reaches your consciousness, you are more you than you have ever been, Pisces. And it's like, yes, this is what I was born to do. And it's like, yeah, okay, I did that role. I did what I was meant to do for those people or whatever. I had those certain agreements, but now I'm finally living the life that I wanted to live. It was like you had to live in a way for others for some time, and now you are finally getting to live your life the way that you want to do it. And now you're coming into your power, and it's just illuminating, and there's really like no end to the horizon. And it's just this constantly evolving and expanding idea that you have. Or it's just you coming more into your own. And as I say that, we have unity, and I was talking about a zipper. So see how this is all interwoven. So it's there was a unzipping of the things, of letting go of the things that don't serve you, and now there is a zipping of who you are and what you want to do, and all of these things, and you are just coming into a lot more resonance and alignment with your total power, Pisces. This is so cool. The next card we have is Fee the Lion. So I feel like this is more of a subtle energy actually that is going on right now. It's going to come to the forefront, and it is going to hit you like a ton of bricks at some point. But this is it hasn't reached your conscious mind yet. It is still coming. It's coming up. But right now what's at the forefront is kind of this this grieving process that you are going through. And part of it is letting go of this energy that no longer serves you, which is more of a it could be hypervigilance, it could be just fear of becoming soulless, of coming into the light, of coming more into your authenticity, because it is, whatever this transition is happening, it's a major transition. It is a huge, it might as well be the difference of ending up in Bali or London. Like it is like a huge difference to where you were. So whether this has to do with your identity, I mean, I'm sure that it has a lot to do with your identity. So I feel like this energy is kind of like, can I do that? And fear and kind of shying away from it, or because this hasn't fully reached your conscious mind yet, it's just more of like I feel like there's something down there. I feel like there's something a lot bigger that I'm meant to be doing, or that I'm being called to do, but you're kind of like, you're just kind of still like a duck swimming on the surface of the water, where you haven't fully gone to the depths of this feeling yet. It hasn't totally hit you yet. But yeah, you might be scared of the unknown. You might be kind of shying away from it, or kind of pushing it under the rug, sweeping it under the rug. And this can also be kind of like defensive or accusational energy. So, and this could just be like an overall energy. This doesn't necessarily have to be your own internal fears, Pisces. This could be an overall energy that's around you that you are in the process of transcending. So this could just be like, I also get like scarcity mindset. So there might be some issue around money right now. So it's kind of, it's a trigger, so it's kind of putting you in this scarcity mindset, in this survival mode mindset. But you are transmuting this, and if finances are a problem, it's going to get resolved, and it's going to get resolved by you really doing this work to coming to terms with your next step, with who you are, what lights you up, Pisces, and what brings more joy and unity and harmony in your life. And this is a really deep inner knowing that you have. We have the Oakmen here. This is a really deep knowing that you have, and you've had for a really long time, maybe even all your life, that you knew that you were destined to do this one thing, or you were meant to be this certain kind of person. And also that I'm actually getting that this is very surface. This is very surface, but what's deep is your inner knowing of your power. So, and your resources. So what's deep is your internal resources. So we were talking about the Sahara Desert. So deep reservoirs, like a camel, you have deep reservoirs that you have, or that you're coming into, of either strength or hope or belief or faith or whatever it is. And you are going to transmute this. And we have Arvel the parrot here. So I see you starting to communicate once you go through this process. It's like you're going through this grieving process, or this just so much relief that whatever has ended. And it's like, oh my God, thank God that's over. And you can just have a good cry and let it all out. And then and then there's going to be some kind of revelation or idea that's going to rise to the surface. And once that does rise to the surface, bam, you are going to be ready to communicate. You're going to be ready to start making changes, make things happen, and really speak out about this with or to people that you trust and feel safe with. And that the Oakman is also about partnership. It's also about partnership. So I feel like you are wanting to speak out to people who will be your partner in this new cycle in your life, and that are going to help you go through this transition with a lot more ease and grace. And you aren't alone in the Sahara Desert anymore, Pisces. and whatever deep reservoirs you have more than enough to get through to all the lakes and the waterfalls and all of that wonderful paradise. And you have other people that are here to support you in this new transition, in this new cycle. So speaking of cycles, I feel like that is a very natural place to end. If you want to join me down below in the extended of this, I'd be more than happy to have you join me. And if not, like I say at the end of all my videos, you are never, ever, ever, ever alone, Pisces. You are so loved, and always be kind to yourself and kind to others. All the information here that you're seeing, you can find in the description down below. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and much love and blessings. Bye.